Howdy folks, this is Justro at Metcalf Mills bringing you Fun Fact Friday. Because this day and time, facts is hard to come by. I got a good one for you today. It's a knot. It's a handy knot. I used it the next day after I learned it. I've never seen anybody show it. I don't know how many people knows about it, but it's a good one to know. I'm gonna share it with you. This particular knot was named a Twizzle knot. That's what I was told by the friend that shared it with me. The other day I was stringing these maters up, and the box of twine that I had just run out, and I'd already tied it on the end and it come out of my box. I didn't realize how close to the end it was, and I thought, I wonder if that Twizzle knot will work on this mater twine. Well, it worked good, and it's strong. I pulled a lot of tension on that line. It did not come loose, didn't pull loose. It's a good, strong knot. Ooh. Right here on this mater string is where I use the knot. You can see it right there. It's a really tiny, small profile knot. Now, I learned about this knot from a friend of mine, one of my friends out in Jonathan's Valley. And my understanding is that this knot came out of necessity of a hay baler where a big knot will not go through there, and you need the smallest knot in size that you can get to go through a hay baler. Now, I've never really worked on a hay baler. I've worked behind one quite a bit when I was younger, but I've never worked on one or had no reason to tie the strings or nothing like that. But anyway, this knot, as I said, I used it in the mater patch the other day. It's a handy knot to know, and it's very simple, and it'll amaze you how strong it is. I'll show you with this mater twine how to tie it. All right, I've got just a piece of that white fibrous mater twine, and you have to have a piece of twine that is fibrous to where it'll ravel out. See how that's raveled out? What you do is kind of ravel the ends out. You tie just like you would a regular square knot, like tying your shoes to start with, just like that. And then you take these two ends that are fuzzed out and you work them together. Work them, kind of bypass each other. Work them together. And when you get them kind of evened out, you get a hold of them and you twist them together. You just roll them together. Roll them together, and then when you pull the square knot out, you make sure that these ends stay even. You make sure that the two ends you twisted together stay even when you pull it out. See, I'm pulling full strength on that. It will not come out. I'm pulling hard on it, folks. It will not come out. Like I said, I tied that mater string the other day up in the mater patch like that, and that knot is so little you can't barely feel a bump on the cord. You barely can. But it's good if you don't need a knot messing something up. They say on a hay baler, it'll go right through there because the knot's so tiny and it'll hold. Let's do it again. I had to tie about 3 or 4 before I got it. So tie your square knot first. And then sometimes it just depends, sometimes the fuzz will be different and you'll have more of a bypass on it and it'll work better. But when you get it to the right spot, it'll absolutely stay. I pulled and pulled on it, and when I tied my maters up using it, it would not come loose. There we go. That's all power. That's what I've got. It will not come loose. Show you one more time. Fuzz the ends out. Just like that. where they'll bypass. What you want them to do when you put it together is you want all them fibers to bypass within each other. Like that. Alright, tie your square knot. Bypass the fibers together. Just kind of fuzzed out good to where they'll bypass each other. Wiggle them. Kind of works good if you roll them around and around and around like that. Let them bypass each other about an inch or so. And mash them down. Roll them up. Hold it right in the center. Pull your square knot from the back side. Make sure you're pulling both sides evenly. And let it just pull together right on your Twizzle knot. Twizzle knot. And it's just the low profile. There's barely a bump in the string. And I want to give a special holler out and thank you to my friends that shared this knot with me. They learned it from one of their friends. You need a knot that's a real small profile, and this is it, and it works. They told me it's especially good for a hay baler. Folks, I hope this Twizzle knot will help you sometime. You can put it in your toolbox and you'll have it if you ever need it. No, it's not a quick, easy knot to do, but it's fun and handy to know. If you need a low profile knot, this is the one to use. I'll have the rest of the 1971 Metcalf Mills videos up soon. Repouring the Babbitt bearings, and we'll be dressing the stones on that mill, getting it ready to go. Also got a few other mills in the shop right now that we're going to get fixed up and sent out, and you'll be right there with me. We'll go through all the processes. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you'll join me. Hit that like button if you will. Subscribe if you ain't already. Tell your friends about us. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. This is Justro at Metcalf Mills. I'll be seeing you real soon.